Breaking free from the friend zone, strategies for success. Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that I know a lot of you have been struggling with, breaking free from the friend zone. It's something that can really affect a lot of men, especially when you feel stuck in a situation where you can't seem to move beyond friendship with a woman you like. And trust me, I get it. I've been there. In fact, the lessons I've learned over the years have helped me become the man I am today. But here's the good news. You don't have to stay stuck. In this video, we're going to break down strategies to change the dynamic. I'm going to give you real, actionable steps that you can start using right now to change how women perceive you and, more importantly, how you perceive yourself in those situations. Now, I want to make it clear that what we're going to talk about today goes beyond just some clever lines or tricks. These are deep strategies that are about shifting your mindset, changing your approach, and learning how to project value as a man. We're going to get into the psychological principles at play here and why these tactics work. But before we get into the details, I want to promise you one thing. I'll be sharing my #1 secret that will change everything for you when it comes to getting out of the friend zone. So make sure you stay tuned until the end. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Let's get into it. First, let's define what the friend zone really is. At its core, the friend zone is a situation where one person, typically the guy, wants more than friendship with someone, but the other person views the relationship strictly as platonic. You're just friends, and the dynamic is locked in that way. Now, we've all been there. We meet someone, and the attraction is there, but for some reason, she sees you as the guy she can rely on for advice, someone to hang out with when she's feeling down, or even someone who is just part of her social circle. It feels like you've been put into a box, and no matter what you do, you just can't get out of it. There's a psychological concept here that you need to understand: perception. Women, like everyone else, have mental categories in which they place people. If she views you as just a friend, you have to shift her perception without coming across as desperate or manipulative. It's not about suddenly becoming someone you're not. It's about showcasing a side of yourself that changes how she views you. Here's the first strategy, and it's probably the most important one. If you want to break out of the friend zone, you have to become the best version of yourself. Sounds simple, right? But let me explain what that really means. Becoming the best version of yourself is a lifelong journey. It means working on your health, your confidence, your purpose, and your ambitions. A woman is never going to see you as anything more than a friend if you don't have a sense of purpose, if you're not taking care of yourself, or if you're not progressing in your life. Now, let me tell you from my own experience. I used to be the guy who'd get stuck in the friend zone all the time. I was the guy who was always there for my female friends, giving them advice about their relationships and being a shoulder to lean on. But I never focused on myself. I never thought, what can I do to make myself a more attractive and dynamic person? It wasn't until I started working on my health and fitness, sharpening my mindset, and committing to my goals that I started seeing a shift. When you focus on your own development, women will notice. Not only will they see you as more attractive, but you'll also project a different energy. And that's key to changing the dynamic. The second strategy is about creating attraction through your actions. This isn't about saying the perfect thing or using a clever line. It's about demonstrating through your actions that you're not just a nice guy who's there for her when it's convenient. You're someone who stands out. You're someone who adds value to her life, but who also has his own life. One of the biggest mistakes guys make when they're in the friend zone is they focus too much on the woman's needs. They constantly try to please her, thinking that if they do enough for her, she'll eventually fall for them. But that's a trap. When you do that, you place yourself beneath her on the social hierarchy. She starts to see you as someone she can use, but not someone who could be a potential partner. What you need to do instead is be your own man. Take her out on a date, but don't make it about pleasing her. Make it about having fun and demonstrating your value. Show her that you're confident and interesting, someone who has his own goals and isn't afraid to challenge her intellectually or emotionally. When I started doing this in my own life, the dynamic began to shift. I remember a specific instance where I went out with a friend I'd known for years, and instead of treating her like a friend, I treated her like a woman I was interested in. The conversation shifted, the energy shifted, and within weeks, We were no longer just friends. That's when I realized that it wasn't about trying to win her over with words. It was about showing her that I was a man of value. Let's talk about the nice guy trap for a minute. A lot of guys fall into this without realizing it. They think that if they're nice enough, if they do enough favors, or if they're just always there for the girl, she'll eventually come around. But this only keeps you stuck. The nice guy is seen as predictable and safe, but not as exciting or desirable. Women are attracted to confidence, adventure, and challenge. If you're constantly giving her what she wants without ever pushing back or challenging her, she'll start seeing you as a source of comfort, not romance. I've been in this trap before. I used to think that being available at all times would make her see me as the perfect guy, but all I did was show her that I had nothing else going on. So, you need to get rid of that mindset. Don't just give her what she wants, make her earn it. And now here it is, the #1 secret to changing the dynamic: change the frame. What do I mean by that? It's simple. The frame is the context in which you interact with a woman. If you're in the friend zone, the frame is already set. You're the nice guy, and she's the girl who sees you as a friend. But you have the power to change the frame through your actions, body language, and mindset. You need to shift the context of the relationship. Stop seeing yourself as just a friend, and start positioning yourself as someone she could potentially be interested in. When I learned this, it was a game changer. Instead of continuing to be the good friend, I started to interact with women in a way that showed them I had other options, that I was a man who was worthy of respect and attraction. And that's when everything changed. So there you have it. Those are the strategies to breaking free from the friend zone. These aren't just tricks or one-liners. They're about changing how you see yourself, how you interact with women, and how you approach relationships in general. It's about becoming the man you were meant to be, the man women are attracted to. If you're ready to start your journey towards becoming a true Titan, check out the description below for links to all the tools you need, including ebooks and courses that will help you level up in all areas of your life. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on any of the latest videos. Keep working on yourself, keep learning, and keep striving to become the man who is no longer stuck in the friend zone. You've got this.